matchup. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. First down, Bridgewater. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Get ready! Tiger! Shoot! Watch the shoot! Tiger! Tiger!
On third down, Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings! Laquan Treadwell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Bortles. And incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Vikings a first down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Bridgewater now from the 50. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Eddie Goldman's everything you want in a defensive tackle. A run stuffer who can move upfield and rush the passer.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level.
And he coughed it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First down, this is Rawls. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On second down, Rawls. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Tevin Coleman, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to that.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. It's brought in by Kevin White. Touchdown, Chicago! Kevin White with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. First and 10, Bridgewater. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Tiger! 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 Fourth!
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And Olsen over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to...
There goes Thomas Rolls. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Thomas Rolls, 77 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. 2nd down, Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Offense lining up 1st and 10. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Minneapolis after this.
Hey, watch the left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bears. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Bortles going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target, and it's 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bridgewater now on second down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Two yards to go here on third down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, and now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Coleman, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Bridgewater now. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got time. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg Olsen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Bridgewater will try and throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. a really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll go with a keeper. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll run with Rawls, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Wide open receiver complete. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Fresh set of downs here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effects, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Bortles throwing on some... Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid gain there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Bortles to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing now is Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run with a power back. Rawls. Big boys. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Bortles. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Bortles. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So now it's up to Connor Bart. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bears, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head home next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera.